listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the LOZ Podcast Network. You're back on either listening to us on KRMS radio from 10 to 11 a.m., or you're watching this in the LOZ app in the LOZ Podcast Network. It's the new year. It's a new show. I am so excited because we have Cira Monnig, and she is with Lakeside Care Clinic, and she is here to talk about 2026, the healthiest year ever.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's make it the healthiest year ever.
I'm ready. I am ready.
And there's no better place to make it healthier than to go into Lakeside Care Clinic and make sure that you start off the year the right way. How do people, let's just say they don't even know where to begin. It's the new year. They don't feel good. What should they do?
Oh my goodness. First thing first, just schedule an appointment to come talk to me. Schedule the appointment, come in, get some baseline labs. Let's look and see what's going on. We need to look at a metabolic level to see, where some of those markers are. Are you having inflammation? Are you not? Let's talk through the symptoms, the exact symptoms, and kind of get a better idea of what is going on. Do we need hormones? Do we need to look at hormone imbalances? Do we need to look at insulin resistance? There's several things that we can look at.
I know I was amazed when I came in and you actually did some blood work on me, and that told a whole story. I mean, I'm amazed what they can figure out with blood work. I mean, it's truly, there's so many things now. And I know you do an extensive overview when you get a blood test done. You go through pages and pages of different things, and there's all kinds of things you can look at right from that.
There are. And also not just looking at it and saying, oh, it's in the range, but trying to optimize that. It's the whole picture. So not just numbers, but looking at the person and taking in what they have said the symptoms are, combined with these numbers, because, hey, we're all individually made different. And so we have to look at it like that as well.
And, blood tests are a lot of different things you can do with them. I mean, there's hormone blood tests, there's stuff you can do for A1C, there's all the different things. But a lot of people don't feel good and they don't even realize it's hormones.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Hormones can affect a person's life dramatically, and that person just doesn't even know it. And honestly, it can be premenopausal just as much as postmenopausal for women. So it's not, I don't think people need to say, well, I haven't went through menopause, I don't need hormones. I think coming in, getting some labs drawn, like let's look at those hormones and see if they need to be better balanced and optimized.
And what I think people don't realize is when you're doing hormone replacement or some kind of hormone therapy, you're just giving your body what it naturally isn't making anymore. It's not like you're giving it a drug. I mean, this is just, how do we give the body what it's used to having when you felt great and get you back to that space, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have no idea how many young men have low testosterone because people don't realize that sedentary lifestyles, nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, all of these different additives that are in our foods, all of these things contribute to low testosterone. So not to mention all the hormones that are in our foods. So that's one example of, don't just say, oh, I'm not of that age. That's not the answer. You can 100% be any age and still be, have hormone imbalances that should be addressed.
And, I think that a lot of people just feel like, okay, I don't feel well and I just got to deal with it. And they don't. I mean, that's the one thing that you've always preached to me and to everyone else that I know that comes into the clinic is, look, there are ways for us to make you feel better. And so, you know what? Maybe you just got done with 2025. It wasn't the best year health-wise for you. You don't feel great. You don't have to keep that going. 2026, you can feel good.
Oh, you definitely can. We don't take into account, everyone has busy lives, lots of stress these days. I mean, society as a whole, we're moving at a fast pace. So stress in itself can offset the cortisol, cause more inflammation in your body, make your immune system lower. So even looking at simple things like that and saying, hey, why do you have so much inflammation in your body? What is happening? How can we detox this? How can we get some of these toxins out? And how can we reduce that overall inflammation so that you genuinely feel better and have more energy?
And inflammation seems to be like the key word that you keep hearing over the last couple of years. Like, they keep trying to trace back why aren't you feeling well? What's going on with your body? And it all comes back to inflammation. And like you had said a lot of times, there's so many things in our food now that affect our bodies that didn't 20, 30, 40 years ago. And so you're creating all this inflammation in your body. Now, the GLPs are awesome for reducing inflammation, right? And I know a lot of people use those, and it's new year. Maybe you do want to lose some weight. They're awesome for that. that they're prescribing it for sleep apnea. They're prescribing it for other heart inflammation. I mean, it's amazing. This is kind of a once in a lifetime thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And honestly, joint pains.
Mhm.
I mean, you can microdose with the GLP-1s and have a reduction in inflammation, and people just don't hurt as much. And so it's definitely weight loss is amazing. And I love it for weight loss because it is treating the person at like on a metabolic level, root cause of the problem. That's what you're getting to, which I love. But even once you get to that weight that you want to maintain, you can still microdose and do it at a very tiny dose just to have the anti-inflammatory effects.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think a lot of people are finally coming around to the fact that, and let's face it, this has been going on for years now. So this isn't something new. This is stuff that they've done studies on. And everything that comes out that I see is we found another thing that it helps with. I mean, This is some amazing stuff.
Well, I think ultimately we're finally starting to acknowledge that insulin resistance is in the body is really a core root of so many disease processes.
Mhm.
So instead of just throwing pills at people, we're saying, hey, like, how can we treat that? How can we treat that insulin resistance? And GLP-1s treat that.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think, you know what? Everybody, it's 2026. Everybody's trying to do a reset. I get it. We're going to work out. We're going to get healthy. A lot of times, it doesn't just come down to working out, right? I mean, that's something you want to do and you want to eat right. But you do a lot with people's dietary intake. Yes, physical activity is important, but you talk a lot about just what you eat and what you put in your body and helping your body along with maybe it's a peptide, maybe it's a hormone, there's some things that go on, but you really delve deep into that. So it's not the normal, I go to the doctor, I don't feel well, give me a pill. It's let's figure out what's going on.
Absolutely. Yes, we do. We dive deep into it. And ultimately, I'm not against medications because there are a time and place that a medication is warranted. But first, I'm going to look at it and say, okay, how can we treat this naturally? Like, tell me about your lifestyle and how can we correct some of that? We're going to have maybe even a long treatment plan because you didn't get this way overnight and you can't fix it overnight either.
Yeah, but you can really start the process now, guys. Like it doesn't have to be another year of feeling bad. And I think, the beautiful part about Lakeside Care Clinic is you can get in pretty quick. I mean,
Absolutely.
you're not 8 weeks out on appointments, right?
No. We usually get you in a couple days. Now, if you're sick, need to be seen sooner, obviously, we're going to get you in same day. If you're a member with us, then and something comes up or you need an appointment, you have priority as a member.
And let's talk about the memberships because I think it's so unique because you are a customer pay. You don't have to have insurance to come to see you, right? I mean,
Nope.
if somebody can come in to see you and they're paying a flat fee for different services. But if you're a member, you get a lot of different things, right? And your memberships are pretty affordable.
Oh, absolutely. They're very affordable. And then you get discounts on all of my wellness services. So every other service or product that I offer, you get additional discounts on for that. And you get priority, right?
Right.
So when you're sick or if you need to be seen and you're out of town, you can call me and we can be done, things can be done via text or
That's amazing.
phone calls. It's easy. It's access, which is huge. I mean, that's what membership is paying for is access.
And most of the time, if you try to use telehealth, it's an additional. I mean, you're giving them telehealth, you're giving them in-person services, discounts on infusions if you want to get a vitamin infusion, which I love. I'm an addict of vitamin infusions. I think that I just realized them this year and they are amazing. And what are some of the other services that people come into you for? Aesthetic services, right?
So aesthetic services, yep. I do Botox and fillers. And then I also we talked about the vitamin infusions. I do the hormone replacement. I do weight loss programs and also peptides. I'm kind of digging into peptides. My newest service that's going to be launched in just a couple of weeks. And I'm so excited and I have not mentioned it anywhere. So that'll be the first time.
This is the first one.
But it is hair restoration.
Wow. Okay.
It's huge. And so many people are shedding hair and due to viral illnesses, stress, things like that, you can shed hair excessively. So just hair thinning.
Is this a cream or is it
It's actually an ultrasound. And
so it's a machine.
It's a machine. I use a combination of a serum that is full of growth factors, amino acids, and peptides. And then I use the machine, which is an ultrasound, and via ultrasonic waves, it actually puts the serum down into the hair root follicle.
Oh, wow. So it puts it way
way in there. So it's basically adding nutrients at the very root of the follicle. So making it healthier so that it grows again.
This is like state-of-the-art stuff, too. This is just out.
Yes.
And you're the only one to have it in the Midwest.
In the Midwest, yeah. I'm the only one in the Midwest. And so I'm very excited.
That is amazing. Well, guys, it's so easy to find Cira. You just go in the LOZ app. You go under health and wellness. She's right there, front page. You hit that and you're talking to them. You can call in. You can go into the website, or you can just stop in because it's literally right off of KK. You're so convenient. And I think that's important. Like if you need to get to see either an urgent care situation, right?
Yeah.
Or you just don't feel good, or you want to start 2026 feeling better.
Yeah.
You're on board with all that.
Absolutely. Just one-stop shop is really my goal. So.
And I tell you guys right now, if you are trying to figure out what to do for 2026, you need to get by there and see Cira and get some blood work done, because that is where it all started for me. Like when I came in and did my initial blood work, and all of a sudden I was like, wow, there's some areas I need to work on, and I've been doing that. And then we took another blood test, and all of a sudden it came back and I was like, oh, I'm half of what that was now. Or this dropped down. And it doesn't take forever, really. Like over 90 days, you can really affect it.
Oh, absolutely. If a person gives me 90 days, I, without a doubt, can help them feel better.
Guys, you heard it here first. Go see Cira. Make sure you get the Lakeside Care Clinic. Thanks so much for joining us on the initial show for 2026. We're so happy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody. And we will be right back after these words.